Matt and Friends Drink the Universe is proudly sponsored by the Poppins Travel Company. Whether you're traveling across the universe like us or right here on planet Earth, it's always a good idea to have an expert to help you plan your trip. For your travel experts, look no further than the Poppins Travel Company. They'll help you book your next adventure or vacation, and the best part is they'll do your travel planning for free. To schedule a virtual appointment with one of their highly qualified travel agents, visit their website, www.poppinstravelcompany.com. That's www.poppinstravelcompany.com, or call them at 407-494-4070. That's 407-494-4070. Hello, listeners. We're all here to have fun,
But we'd like to take a moment to encourage you to always drink responsibly.
Never drink and drive.
If you have a complicated relationship with alcohol or other substances and you want to talk about it,
You can call 1-800-662-4357 for support.
Thank you for listening. Captain's Log. This is Matt, outside the comfort of the starship. As always, I am in search of stellar sips. I find myself on a strange planet with very strange people. Recorded live from Orlando, Florida, Walt Disney World, EPCOT, I'm drinking around the world with my great friends John and Chellise from Poppins Travel. Hello everyone, trying something a little different today. It's Matt here, and I'm once again with one of my great friends drinking a very unique part of the universe. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell everybody where we are right now.
My name's John. I'm a band director. I know you've had a few of those on over the course of your episodes.
Just a couple, just a few here and there.
Yeah. We figured you can't really drink the universe without drinking the world first. So what better place to do that than at EPCOT?
I completely agree. And I think the big question, and you posed this earlier, is where's the appropriate place to start when you're drinking?
Oh, we're going straight for the controversy right out of the gate.
Where
you got to
you-
go with controversy. Some people will tell you Mexico, some people will tell you Canada. We said we're too fancy for that. We are starting in France.
And that's somehow less fancy than starting in other places.
No, it's more fancy.
Okay.
Fancy people start in France.
Your wife's eye rolls across the table right now are fairly epic.
Well, you learn to tune those out.
Yeah. It's causing slight whiplash from watching them, but it's okay. So last time I was here about a year ago, and I started actually in America because we were having dinner. I grabbed a nice bourbon.
Who starts
stout
from
over there.
America when you live in America?
Well, then it went crazy because then I went and I had wine in Italy and beer in Germany, and then I got to Mexico and had margaritas, and then things got kind of fuzzy towards the end of the night.
Mexico will do that to you.
So what are we drinking here?
I have a 1664 lager.
Yes, from Kronenberger Brewery.
Yeah, that sounds like the appropriate pronunciation.
Something
I
like
believe
that.
you can fix that in
Kronenborg. Yes, it's Kronenborg. There we go. See, words not my strong suit. I just released a blooper reel, and you can clearly hear that. I'm having from the same brewery the Blanc that is quite tasty. It smells actually more like a Pilsner. I expected Pilsner when I smelled it, but it tastes like orange. It's very orangey. It's almost like, I won't even call it an orange IPA because it's smoother than an IPA. It just tastes like, actually reminds me of like a Blue Moon with a sliced orange in it.
Yeah, makes sense. My 1664 is very, I would say, standard. I want to say standard, but I don't want to say standard because it does taste. It's a nice tasting lager. I mean, I would buy a case of this and definitely spend a weekend with it.
Yeah, this would be a nice backyard beer.
But it's what you would expect from a good lager, from a pale lager.
All right. I did take a sip of yours, and I did enjoy it.
We have a late addition to the party.
We do have a late addition to the party.
Hi everybody, I'm Chellise. I am drinking an orange slush from France. That's literally just what it's called over there. It's rum and Grey Goose, orange juice. That's about all that the ingredients. There might have been a couple others, but I'm not sure from the list. But it tastes like an orange creamsicle, and it's a slushy. And in this heat, it is fantastic to have a cold drink. So it is wonderful.
It really did. It tasted exactly like an orange creamsicle. Like that would go down way too smooth. It'd be.
It's like those the Flintstones. Do you remember the popsicles?
Yes.
They were in the toilet paper rolls, but they were wonderful. Yeah.
I do.
But the adult version, like it is so good.
Flashback.
It's really good. Yeah.
Flashback. Do you want to mention what it is you do as an enterprise on the side, why we're teaming up today?
Matt is speaking of Poppins Travel Company. Poppins Travel Company is a side venture that a friend of mine and I jumped into, and we organize trips for families or groups to anywhere in the world. Disney's one of our specialties, obviously, that's why we're here right now. But you know, we can hook you up, whether it's a cruise, an all-inclusive, a trip to your neighbor's house, whatever it is, we'll figure it out.
Check down below for links to all their socials and their website so they can hook you up with some Disney magic. John really knows what's going on in Disney. I'd probably still be just walking around Spaceship Earth right now if I hadn't talked to him in advance. So definitely give Poppins Travel a call.
You might do that later anyway.
John will float down into your living room holding an umbrella with a spoonful of sugar. Hook you up with that.
Don't tell them that. No one will call us. No one.
All right, we'll head on to the next place. All right, and John and I have now made it to Germany. No passports required whatsoever.
So much has happened.
So much has happened. John is holding an enormous turkey leg.
That was delicious.
Yep. Pat picked that out when we were in America. And also you have from America.
Along with a daiquiri filled with Thomas II rum. TEW.
All right. And we have from Germany the Mozart chocolate liqueur.
Yes.
In shot form. And John had an enterprising idea.
Yeah, so I'm going to taste it first because it looks fantastic. Looks straight up like you melted a candy bar. Decided to drink it.
I sipped mine already and it tastes like somebody melted down a... This is what Willy Wonka would drink after hours.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
All right, down the hatch.
Now I'm determining whether or not I want to do my idea.
I think you should just have it.
No,
that
see,
it's intended.
Yes, but I might be onto something that's beyond brilliant. So
Spoiler
I still have
alert.
my strawberry daiquiri.
Spoiler alert, John and Chellise are married. Jen is also here too.
I have my strawberry daiquiri still. And what is better than a chocolate covered strawberry?
I still say have it as intended.
All right, 1, 2. Oh, he poured it into the daiquiri.
It is
He poured it into the
daiquirized.
daiquiri. This is going to go really badly.
Nope, it's
Or
going to
really
go
well.
really well.
These are normally the kind of decisions I make on this show, so I'm glad to watch somebody else make them for once.
Okay, wait, we have a problem. Disney gave me a paper straw, and I cannot actually stir my drink
Oh boy. Okay.
because the paper straw is becoming a wet noodle.
I'm sorry, saving the planet is an inconvenience for your drink concoction.
Ah, yes. All right. How is it?
Chocolatey and strawberry-y.
All right. So you heard it here first. If you want to make a chocolate strawberry daiquiri, first you stop over in America, grab the strawberry daiquiri, and then grab a shot of Mozart chocolate over here in Germany. I'm taking the shot. Here we go.
How long does it take you to drink a shot?
Oompa Loompa. That one was a little thick overall. So,
I felt like that was the same as watching you chug every beer I've ever chugged with
I
your
feel like
college.
if this was a video, we could do like a 3 hours later caption at
We
the
can-
bottom.
thank
and
you.
then-
Thank you. We can call that viscous liquid. That was not easily shootable.
No,
it was not. It's thick.
definitely not.
It's definitely thick.
But
Very good.
So never mind.
we're
There's a joke there, folks. Not sure if this is a family show or not.
No, it's definitely not a family show. Okay, so speaking of delicious shots, we're going to move on now to Mexico and see if we can't find some tequila.
I'm gonna keep eating turkey.
All right, and now we find ourselves in China with a beer flight from Germany.
Yep.
So we didn't quite make it to Mexico yet, but that's all right. I'm going to let Chellise go ahead and Chellise, tell us what is in the flight.
Okay, so the first one is a Bitburger Premium Pils from Rhineland, Germany. The other one is Stiegel Brewery Radler Raspberry from Austria. And the last one is a Flensburger Dunkel from Germany.
Oh, all right.
If I can get them out. All right, here's number one.
This is the premium
Ooh.
pills.
I mean, it finishes as a Pilsner. It doesn't start that way.
What's it start as?
It starts.
It starts hoppier.
It
To
does.
me, like it almost starts like an IPA and finishes like a Pilsner.
It does.
Does that that's the closest thing that I can
Yeah, I would agree.
describe that as.
I would agree.
It's good though. I like it.
It is. It definitely finishes German Pilsner, which aren't honestly
Yes.
my favorite of all the beers, but considering it's 1,000,000 degrees out, that'll work.
That was
Right.
different. Actually, I wasn't expecting that because it looks like you're gonna drink a Coors Light, but it tastes like a hazy IPA, and then followed by Pilsner. I don't mind that. It's like cleanses the palate on its way down.
All right, well, here's number 2. Is this the raspberry one?
That's the raspberry.
Oh, that's definitely a fruit beer.
All right.
I don't generally like fruit beers, but I love raspberry in general. That's a very good one. Like, it's not a sour. It's a very light raspberry,
Yeah.
I think, anyway.
It is
So I
very
could
good.
drink that.
It definitely, the raspberry definitely comes out and says hello. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely, it's there.
It's definitely a nice summer
Yeah.
kind of a beer. If you want something that isn't heavy.
There's a
I don't
beer
know.
and I can't think of, and I'll probably put it in the comments later when I actually remember what it is. But it's a particular Belgian beer that's very, very fruity, and that's what it reminds me
Yes,
of.
and I've gotten those before, and I can't think of it either.
Yeah,
That is very sweet.
it is quite sweet.
Like it's almost a rosé wine, but with
Oh.
with a beery kind of feel to it. I don't know. I liked it.
And then we have the Flensburger Dunkel from Flensburg. I wonder
That
where
checks out.
Flensburg is. Yes. Truth in advertising.
Oh yeah, it looks like an amber, but it tastes like
It's
a
a
much
Dunkel.
darker.
Oh yeah. That is quite jarring to go from the raspberry to there in a flight. I'm not going to pick on the
Yeah.
fine folks over in Germany and EPCOT, but that is a bit jarring to go from sweetness to full-on German Dunkel.
What'd you do today? I got dunkled in China. Oh yeah, big change.
Dunkel you in the lake here for that comment.
Well, such is life. You know that lake used to be radioactive. Fun story.
Really?
Well, only a part of it that the tech guys would throw the dead batteries in the same spot when they were changing from the mics constantly.
So when George Bush wanted to come here
and,
during his presidency and the Secret Service was sweeping the park, they're like, we can't bring the president here because that part is radioactive. He has to stay away from that. So Disney had to drain the lake and remove a 10-foot tall pile of batteries.
Is that why that big golf ball in the entrance swelled up so big?
That might be the reason. Fun story.
All right, now I think we're going to make it to Mexico this time. We're going to see what happens.
We're gonna try.
All right.
No promises.
So, dear listeners, we finally made it to Mexico, and the Cava del Tequila was closed. I had a wonderful reposado there for lunch today. It came with some Tabasco sauce, lemon lime. It was phenomenal. The old-fashioned was all I could make out, unfortunately, of the person that was serving it to me. I asked for a really good one. That was the one I got. It was very loud inside when I got it, but the sipping reposado I got was just absolutely phenomenal. So John and I had to make a left turn over to the cantina. And John, what do you have in your glass right now?
So I have the top shelf, whatever they call it, the classic margarita. But I got the Ancho Reyes floater, which is a little bit of a spice kick to it, kind of like they took jalapenos and threw them into your margarita, and it is fantastic. This is delicious. I would drink several of these.
Oh yeah.
They're just really good. It's got a really nice salt rim with a little bit of a pepper kick to it as well. Probably some jalapeno in there somewhere as well. And I'm just really enjoying this last drink. It's tasty.
I also went with the top shelf Classica Margarita, and I went with the Trambo Blanca floater on top there. And let me tell you, you put a shot of tequila on top of a strong margarita already, it'll definitely get the job done fairly quickly, especially at the end of the night when you're down here in EPCOT, which is beautiful, just waiting for the fireworks to start.
If you're looking for a strong drink in EPCOT, Mexico is the place to go. Every single drink they sell here is twice as strong as anything else you're going to buy throughout the park. So if you're starting here, prepare. I would eat something, hydrate, all those good things. If you're ending here, call an Uber. because you're not making it home otherwise.
Yep, absolutely. If you're staying on property,
Get
take
on the
public
bus.
transportation. Yeah.
Yes. That is the beauty of Disney property. I don't have to drive tonight. Stay safe, folks.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
Very happy to do this, what we're going to call a captain's log with John from Poppins Travel. And again, I'm going to put their links, their socials down below. So check them out, and don't forget to visit us and stop back for season 2 for more of Matt and Fred's Drink the Universe.
I'm going to close with a slightly different kind of quote, and this one's from Walt Disney. Around here, however, we don't look backwards for very long. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors and doing new things, because we are curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. If you like what you heard in this Captain's Log, please check out Matt and Friends Drink the Universe Season 1. Plenty more great content just like this. Season 2 coming out in August of 2023, and when you're drinking the universe, you need a good navigator, so please remember to check out Poppins Travel for all your travel needs.